At the beginning of the movie, we are told that a virus called Rage has spread throughout the city, due to which people are turning into zombies and killing and eating each other. Then we are shown a small house in which 6 people live. Among those who survived the zombie virus, there was a man, Don, along with his wife Alice, an old couple, and 2 people. Alice was cooking some food from the leftovers in that house. Don was very upset seeing the conditions outside because he had the children had been sent to France on a school trip. Actually, this virus cable was spread in this city in Britain. That is why Don's children were safe from this virus. Here everyone was sitting at the dinner table. There was complete darkness in his house. People neither talked to each other nor was there any kind of noise. Suddenly someone outside starts knocking loudly at the door saying, "Please let me come in. Open the door. Save me." Actually, this voice is of a small 10-year-old child. Hearing the voice of the child, Alice says that we should open the door. We let the child in. When we open the door, we see that it is day outside. They had just made their house dark so that no zombies could see them. But they take that child inside their house and give them something to eat. On being interrogated, the child tells that my parents have become zombies and zombies are now after me. They are coming to eat me. Don asks how many people. The child says that there were many of them. Among the 2 people, the girl was very scared and she started peeping outside the house. She heard the sound of many zombies coming towards her from a distance. Then suddenly a zombie came. He directly attacks that girl. Many zombies also come and also try to come inside. Alice was going upwards after saving that child. Don also comes after her. He tells Alice to leave that child. 2, we have to run away, but she does not listen to Don's words. On the other hand, the old couple had gone outside and stayed in another house, but they too are not able to escape from the zombies, after which, in the room where Alice was with the child, there were also a large number of zombies. Don was in the other room. He calls Alice, "Look here, come to me," but there were so many zombies that she could not fight them. Seeing this, Don also closes his door. Alice ignores Don. "Help me," but Don runs out through the other door. Don is chased by a lot of zombies who are hungry and were running towards him. Then we see Alice, whose voice calling for help had now stopped. Don feels embarrassed and was running away crying. That he left his wife Alice alone and did not help her. Going further, he finds the same boy in the pond who was living in the house with them. He falls into the water due to panic while rowing the boat. That boy was also caught by the zombies and they infected him and killed him. Don was the only child who was going in that boat. Then further we see 1 month in the story. A later scene is shown in which it is told that the zombies are slowly dying out due to starvation. The city was now under the control of the army forces. They were trying to control the whole matter. That's when we are shown the soldiers. The sniper who was in the shooter's team had received orders that as soon as he saw the zombies, he had to aim and kill them with his gun. Don was also saved by the army men. Thus 6 months had passed. Now the zombies were also in very less numbers. Somewhere we are also shown a doctor who was studying this virus. Now the army starts a program to bring back the people who were trapped in other lands to their homes, but still everyone is safe, John. We had to live in the US and not in our homes, which was under the surveillance of the American Army Force. Till now there were around 100 people who had returned to their city in Britain. Among them Don's children were also there, when the doctor sees the children coming back. So she gets worried because she was wondering how these children will be taken care of. The doctor now tests Don's son, in which he sees that his eyes were of 2 colors, that is, half of his eyes were one color and the other half were something else. The doctor asks him if anyone else in his family has eyes like this. Don's son says yes, my mom's, i.e. Alice's eyes had such color. Don is very happy when he meets his children. In fact, even now by staying in this safe, John was working with the army, so he brings his children to the place where he was staying. He also tells his children about the accident that happened with their mom Alice during the night. While sleeping, Don's son was having nightmares of his mom. He feels that maybe he is revealing his mom's face. When Don goes to his house in the morning, his children secretly take out a sub from John and run away to their house. They reach home so that they can take a picture of their mom. Then the army also comes to know about them that 2 children have run away from safe John, but till then both of them were at their home where Don's son is seen in his house. Some sound was coming from the upper part of the house. When he went up and looked, his mother was there, i.e. Alice, whom Don had left behind in this house because of the zombies. He hugs his mother and then he feels pain, both of them. When sister and brother come out of their house, they see that the army has come to take them back to the safe zone. All 3 people were kept in quarantine, while Alice is tied and kept in the lab. Lady Doctor does her blood test. They wanted to find out whether Alice was also infected with the zombie virus. Then they came to know that Alice was infected by the zombie virus, and there was no effect of her bite. That is, because they felt that Alice could be a threat to everyone so that no one else should suffer any harm because of Alice. But the lady explains to the Doctor General that her immunity and her genes are very different. We made the vaccine from her blood. When Alice's husband Don finds out that his wife Alice is still alive, he goes to his children, but they get angry at Don. The children say that Papa, you were talking to him, and that Mom is dead. Oh, zombie. Don was very scared after hearing the words of his children because only he knew the truth that he had left Alice and ran away. That is why Don first goes to Alice and starts crying in front of her and asks her he apologizes. Now as soon as he goes a little closer to her, he starts screaming in agony and he slowly starts turning into a zombie. Seeing Don's condition, Alice screams for help, but by then Don becomes a complete zombie. And he attacks Alice and kills her. Then after this he goes outside and starts attacking the army people. The Doctor runs towards the safe zone with Don's children, but Don also chases them and comes towards safe John. Hearing Don scream, Don's son starts breaking the door on that side. Seeing Don, he goes into a vent and hides. The sound of people screaming was coming from below. Don was cutting them and turning them into zombies. People were turning other people into zombies. There was commotion everywhere. Everyone started running away from here to save their lives. Only then the snipers were also alerted, but they were finding it very difficult to understand who was the zombie and who was not. Then all of them are ordered to be killed. Hearing this, the sniper Doyle that we saw in the beginning of the movie finds it quite strange because he wanted to save people and help them. Instead of killing them, he sees that a zombie comes in front of Don's son. Then the sniper shoots and kills him, but he did not kill Don's son. That is why he leaves his sniper's duty to kill Don's son. A man takes him to a room where it is very dark, where he finds his sister and the Doctor. Apart from these, there were many other people here. An old woman gets very upset after seeing the outside view and says that after all, why are they killing all the people? Then here comes the sniper Doyle, which asks everyone to leave from here because staying here was not free from danger. When everyone starts leaving from here, the army opens fire on them, in which an old woman dies. The Doctor and Don had children with Doyle. Then Doyle gets a call from his friend who was in the army and who has a helicopter. He tells Doyle to see that in some time the whole city will be bombed. An order has been given. I will send you the location of a place. You come and meet me there. I will save you. Now all these people come out from there through a tunnel. Then there is a huge explosion. The army has entered the safe zone. All the zombies or children who were humans were destroyed by the blast. Doyle and the Doctor run away with the children and come to the place told by his friend. Then Doyle's friend also comes with a helicopter. He tells Doyle that some children and zombies are coming after you. Hearing this, Doyle, the children, and the Doctor. His friend gets scared seeing so many people and says, "Look, Doyle, I have only been asked to save you. If I save any child or civilian city, then the army people will kill me too." But Doyle does not go alone with him. He wanted to help everyone. That is why he alone sends his friend from there. Then a lot of zombies are behind them. All of them run away and come to the city. The army men are in the city to kill the zombies. Poisonous gas was released for them, due to which the common man could not breathe there. To escape from that gas, they go and hide in a car. Seeing them, all the zombies come around their car and start attacking them. But the gas, because of this, those zombies are killed right there. Army people were also coming from behind, who were coming to eliminate everyone here. Doyle and the Doctor try to start the car, but the car does not start. Then Doyle comes out of the car and starts pushing the car, but he comes in the side of the army. The army people think that he is also infected and kills the Doctor and children. After saving Doctor, she drives to the tunnel and then Don arrives there, who has become a zombie. He attacks the Doctor and kills the Doctor too. Meanwhile, Don's children also get separated. Had attacked his own son, but his son also had the same strength as his mother Alice, due to which he does not turn into a zombie. Then there the Don's daughter kills her dad by shooting him with a gun and starts crying a lot. These two brothers and sisters reach the stadium where they meet the same friend of Doyle who had the helicopter. He looks at those children and thinks whether he should save them or not. He starts wondering whether they might be infected and thinks for a while. After saving them and taking them out of the city of Britain in his helicopter, we are shown a view of the city. Then we see 28 days later where the remaining zombies have reached the city of Paris through a tunnel, and after this also. The story of this film also ends here. If you liked the video, then do not forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel to watch such movie stories. Thank you.